Welcome to the Black Salt Mirror. I will be doing a tarot and oracle card reading for you today for whatever you need to hear to help you out with your day. Whenever you find this, I'm using the Green Glyphs Oracle to start off with. Okay, I've got hummingbirds in reverse. And what came through very clearly is don't rush forward. You don't have to rush anything right now, but particularly don't overextend yourself. Hummingbirds are uniquely designed to move very fast and to burn a lot of calories while doing it, but you are not. You are a slower creature who thrives on consistency and schedules and routines specifically. The second card is the door. There is something coming for you, and a door is opening up, and you will know it when you see it, for it will be indicated to you by spirit. And I note that in the hummingbirds, the speed is gold, and the indications around the door are also iridescent. So if you are rushing and hurrying and just being really busy and buzzing around, you will have trouble discerning the keys and the signs to the door. So they're saying that's a big part of the reason that you need to slow down and take your time and look around and think. And also they're saying just enjoy your time right now, because life is meant to be lived. And if you spend most of it attempting to get to a specific point, you're gonna miss a lot of the joy and the point of life. And it's not gonna feel as fulfilling when you get there, because all of the time that you were not enjoying yourself and living authentically is going to build up an expectation to a moment that isn't worthy of it. The journey is just as much as the destination, and if you don't honor the journey, if you don't notice the journey, the destination will be a lot less spectacular when you get there. And sometimes you won't get there, and other times the destination will be nothing. It will be boring, it will be underwhelming, and all you have is the journey. And they're saying that's the part that you have control over, and that's the part that you should focus on, and that's the part that will grow you. Because the third card was Willow Tree. And here, it's the sunshine and what I think is water droplets being illuminated. Focus on your emotions, and particularly your roots. Trees grow slowly, steadily, over time, and they need steady water and nutrients and sunlight. It can't be all over the place, it can't be sporadic. They will get sick and they will die. So you are building a lifetime of beauty. And willow trees are known for their beautiful bowers, I think is the word, where you can stand under them and they droop down, and they're just very attractive to look at, and they provide a lot of shade. So if you're trying to grow into a willow tree, you want to first root down and get your stability and get your bearings and make sure that your nutrients are secured. That can be in the form of a good diet, exercise, things that are good for your mental health. Your mental health is just as important to your well-being as things like food and sleep. Sleep is a big one as well. And we don't talk about that enough, because you can't really measure productivity from sleep, but you can measure someone's wellness and trace it back to sleep and how much time they're taking for themselves and traveling and indulging in hobbies and luxuries. And this is part of the beauty that comes when you have healthy emotional investment. The water is always emotions. and the sunlight is joy. So they're saying you need to really tweak your routine, but tweak it towards what makes you happy, what makes you joyful, what fulfills you, and look for the pockets of angst or forcing. You have to become really good at listening to your body and when it tenses and where it holds stress and when you feel uplifted. And sometimes it's just how you feel interacting with someone, whether they feel uplifting and fresh like air, or whether it feels hard and struggling and just way more than it needs to be. And you want to learn that in easier scenarios so that as things progress and there's more on your plate and you get that stability, you can much more easily discern what you want to keep and what you don't. Pull some tarot cards. This is the Three of Swords in reverse. Don't be unhappy. Don't torture yourself with your thoughts, because the swords are your thoughts. So if you are making yourself do things that make you unhappy, and the only reason you're doing them is because you're making yourself do them, because you think you should be doing them, that's not it at all. Wellness should feel good. It should sustain you. It should subsist you. It should make you healthy, but a big part of that is that it should feel good. We've got the Six of Swords as well. Just sitting in her emotions. Sometimes if you do not pay attention to your wellness, Spirit will make you pay attention by making you sick. And then you have to sit there and look at what you've been up to. It's like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have been ignoring all of these feelings I've been having. And maybe I need to... The Six of Swords is usually about movement. And the swords are often the negative side of thoughts and how they can trap you and how you can become your own cage in your mind. And how a lot of the times getting out of that cage is movement. Let's see, I've got the World in reverse. Oh, it's Judgment and the World. They're in order, but they're both in reverse. I have to cover up the World again. She's got an Ouroboros dragon hula hoop, it looks like. You can see him eating his own tail. And she's got the sun and the moon. And I believe those are the fixed signs down there. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. I think it's Aquarius. And Judgment. These are the two last cards of the Major Arcana. So coming out together in reverse, we are not there yet. This is not the end. And they're also saying it's not a big deal yet. Like, now is the time where it's low stakes. Now is the time where you can focus on like really enriching yourself and really, it's gonna feel like high stakes around you, but you want to be unbothered. Let's see, what is this? The Four of Coins in reverse. You want to dance. Put on a happy face and dance. You don't need to keep anything in now. The Four of Coins is frequently about holding on to things and not sharing and not expending, and that's in reverse. You need to do these things. You need to express yourself. The reason that things are the way that they are, chaotic on the outside, but where you're really good, is to give you the space when everyone else is distracted to like fully bloom, or to come out of a cocoon and dry off and test your wings out and fly around and get some strength. And this is really a phase for you to find to I guess reconnect with your sense of romance and your love of the world and your life and beauty and the things that make you happy. Anything that you find enjoyable or attractive is what they want you to lean into now. Taking care of your body, doing whimsical things, and making a very stable life for yourself internally, so that when things start moving for you externally, you've got everything nailed down inside. You know what is integral to you. You know what's part of you. You know who you are. I'm getting this image of like a camper van, except it's the kind that you live in. So it's got like a kitchen and a bathroom and your bed and all your things. And it's like right now you're making sure that the camper van is super comfortable. It has all your favorite stuff in there. It has your favorite foods in there. Everything's working properly. And maybe you need to like put some more things in or take some things out or redecorate something or like add a feature for something that you do unique to you. And now is the time to plan all that out and to test it out and to go for like little trips close by to really make sure that this van is where you're going to live going forward, because the van is you in this metaphor. And then when you go on the big trip, when things start happening in your life and you become successful at whatever you're going to be successful at, you've got that camper van ready to go. Everything that you want's in it. It's laid out the way that you want. It's decorated the way that you want. It has the features that you want. You know what it needs for maintenance and when it needs to be maintained, so that you're not surprised by like an issue with the plumbing or something, and you're good to go. And that's how you should treat your inner landscape and your own well-being. It's like, this is where I live, this body, this earth right now. This is who I am. This is where I live. And I want it to be as nice and as comfortable and as easy to maintain as I possibly can. And I want it to be a place where I can go for peace and solitude and to recharge, that has all of the things that I love. You don't want to go home on the weekend and sit with yourself and realize that there's a lot of bad thoughts that are creeping up on you that you haven't worked through when your life is busy. You want to be able to enjoy your solitude, your time to yourself, and to know how to work in the hobbies that you love. I think of it too as when you travel, everybody has like a thing that they like. I really like museums. So if we're going somewhere, we're going to go to a museum, and I'm going to look up the museums and I'm going to make time for the museums, and the people that I'm with know that that's on the agenda and they can come or they cannot. Usually they do, but I'm not being faithful to myself if we're traveling and I'm not doing the thing that I want to be doing, because I'm traveling too, even if it's for someone else. Like, it's your life. You should live it the way that you want to. And the more that you practice your non-negotiables, or we need to do this because I'm coming and I want to do this, and getting comfortable with that just being part of the deal, where if you're coming, we're going to go see a museum or whatever it is that you want. And then it becomes easier and easier to just make it happen, because of course it's going to happen, because you've said it's going to happen, and you always do that, and people know that, and there's no pushback. And you're going to do that for yourself because you love yourself. You're not going to put yourself last and do a bunch of other stuff that you don't want to do for other people. If you need to go by yourself, go by yourself. Or find more people that want to do what you want to do. But now is the time to cultivate that in your life, to really nail down like what you love and what you want to incorporate as part of your routine, even if it's not a daily routine, but if it's just a life routine. When I travel, I do this. And to know what the people around you like as well. so that there aren't difficulties. Because the more you do things, the more you know about how you're going to do things, and the easier it becomes. You don't have to have a long conversation about how you can't do everyone's thing because you've run out of time. So this is what you're focusing on now: slowing down, growing your roots, making your life very specifically beautiful for you, and serving you as the liver of your life. And then there will come a time in the nearest future, depending on who you are and what's happening, where you'll see a door, and you will know that that door is your next phase, this thing you've been waiting for, this success. And it could just be that what you've been doing is the hobby that you then monetize if you want to, and it takes off. Or it could be something else entirely. Suddenly your career picks up in a way that it never did before, and now that you've spent the time to nail down the non-negotiables of your private life, you're able to have a successful career and still not sacrifice the parts of yourself that would make that successful career not worth having because of what it's taking from you. So focus on that, and you are uniquely set up right now to be successful in doing that, and taking your time back, taking your autonomy back, and beautifying your life and rooting down into yourself so that you are who you need to be without these ideas. The hardest part's going to be to get rid of these ideas of what you should be doing or why you can't do the things that you want to do. And it takes time, and that's fine. And you'll fail, and that's fine too, because you have the time now. It's been given to you. So take good advantage of it and work out the kinks and have fun while you do it, because you'll learn anyway. So I love you. I'm going to end it there, and I'll see you very soon.